Those old Maple Leafs, boy, we were just carving them on the phone the other day. You wake up today and you look at their record and it's like, wow, they're 2 wins away from being the best team in the East.
They're a wagon.
What?
They're a wagon.
Yes.
The Maple Leafs are a wagon. Everyone's looking at Montreal, which I understand. They deserve all the credit. They've been awesome. They've been a lot of fun.
Don't you even dare flip, Hayes.
The Leafs are a weekend away from passing them, is my point. Like, it all comes down to perspective. I'm not flipping on the way that things have played out, the way things have gone, but it really comes down to perspective because the Leafs.
Here we go. Like you're some type of rational person.
I'm very rational, and I'm going to get very deep and philosophical on you, Jonas.
Okay.
What have you done for me lately? Last year,
I want to hear you out. I want to hear you out, and then I want Jonas. You better start thinking of a comeback, Jonas, because I want you to be honest and put everything into perspective here and be reasonable. Hayes, the floor is yours.
Okay, floor is mine. Everyone came into this season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder as a part of the fan base. You know, what happened last year? What have you done for me lately? That Game 7 against Florida, you're not going to just overcome that with 3 months off. That's not going to end. That stench is still going to be kind of hanging around. There was nowhere near as much attention on them during camp than every other year, probably in their existence, short of maybe 15, 16, 92, 93, right? And that's obviously because of the team down the street and what the Blue Jays were doing. Mitch Marner's not here, so it was easy for people to say, well, Marner's not here, so they're worse. Marner's not here, not as much talent, and all this kind of stuff. And watching the games, I'm not saying they've been great. They haven't been great. I thought they played really well last night, deserved to win last night. But they're 8-5-1. They've scored more goals than any other team in the league. Their power play is abysmal, and they've scored more goals than anybody in the league. William Nylander, John Tavares have more 5-on-5 points than anybody in the league. Matthew Knies is second, I believe, in that category. The big dog is starting to chug. The big guy's come alive, right? He was hibernating there for about 7 or 8 games, and I'm talking to Matthews. That was a vintage Matthews snipe last night, and he scored in 3 straight games. He's chugging. He's playing a lot. The new guys are starting to find it. Michelli had his best game last night. It might have simply been because of who he was playing against. Very well could be the case. I liked Robertson's game again last night. They're dealing with injuries. Wall still hasn't been here. The glass half full. But 8-5-1 is pretty damn good, Jonas. So you go ahead and you take the floor and tell me
Jeff,
why this team is terrible.
Where should I start?
Tell me why this team is terrible.
Dude, I don't know. All I know is the other day,
yes,
after the Pittsburgh win, I was like,
yes,
they need 4 new players, man. Like, they need 2 quality. Like, if they want to be a real deal hockey team, they need a couple of forwards, and they need at least 1 guy back in the back end that can move the puck.
I agree.
And they still need those things if they want to be considered a real deal team.
Yes.
But the way that Hayes just described it is, look at what they are, and they haven't even brought their best stuff.
Exactly. And you know who also needs those players you're talking of? Montreal,
every team in the
Detroit,
league.
Boston, Tampa, Ottawa, New Jersy. Yeah, like, you got to have perspective,
as we discussed, guys. Jonas, the league is diluted.
Yes. Like, no one is stacked. A healthy Florida team is stacked. A healthy, ready-to-play, on their A-game Florida team, still on paper, and I would presume on the ice, stacked. How many other teams in the East are stacked?
Tell me something.
Jonas?
Go ahead, Jonas. The
How
floor
many
is
other
yours.
teams are stacked? No, I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a question.
No, Jonas, you have to give your thoughts on what the Maple Leafs are right now. Are they frauds or are they legit? Are they just coming into their own? Is this a typical Toronto Maple Leaf start that they always do and they end up with 105 points
3-0 in November.
every year?
3-0 in November, like every year.
November is when they chug.
Are they
chug?
A serious contender right now? I don't know.
I didn't ask you that.
Okay,
what did you ask you
ask
that?
me
I
the
just
question.
asked, what are the Maple Leafs right now to you?
Don't know. I don't know.
It's not good enough on this show, man. This is prime time, dude.
Yeah, that's
you know what? You know,
time, dude. You
that's a
can't
weekend
say
answer,
I
man.
don't know.
Yes, you can.
That's something I say
you know
to my
what a
wife
smart
when she
answer
says,
is?
"When are you raking the leaves?" I say, "I don't know."
Right.
I don't know. Like you were not
No way,
saying this
man.
2 days
No
ago
way.
because
Listen,
why would you have?
I hear you.
You can't watch one game against Utah and say everything is fine. They're great. I don't know. Like everything you said was true. Like I can't dispute what you said. Like Tavares has been really good.
Tavares has been really good to his credit.
To
really
his credit,
good.
for sure. Their power play has not been good. Their goaltending has been Those things can change. Do I know if they're a great team yet? No, I don't. Like I don't. I came into the year thinking they were like 100 to 101 points, and then I watched that Pittsburgh game and thought maybe this is more like a 90 to 95 point team. And then you see a game like last night, and you're like, maybe they're more like what I thought they were. But they've had like a really soft schedule. They played all these games at home. Mm-hmm. They've won once and 4 tries on the road. I don't know. Like a lot of the guys you're talking about, like Michelli. I don't know if Michelli's going to be good. I have no idea. Joshua had a really good game last night, really impactful physically. Do I know if that's going to last? No. Like we haven't seen it. So like there's just too many questions. I don't know what this defense is going to look like without Tanev. How long is Tanev going to be out? Can they get the defenseman you're talking about? Can they get the forward you're talking about? Like I think I'm trying to evaluate them as a Stanley Cup contender. Is this a team that can win the Stanley Cup?